when your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet. Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand. Well, me, I fall in love with you every single day, and I just wanna tell you I am. So honey, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud, maybe we found love right where we are. When my hair's all but gone and my memory fades, and the crowds don't remember my name, when my hands don't play the strings the same way, I know you will still love me the same. 'Cause honey, your soul could never grow old, it's evergreen. Baby, your smile's forever in my mind and memory. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways, and maybe it's all part of a plan. Well, I'll just keep on making the same mistakes, hoping that you'll understand. Baby, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud that maybe we found love right where we are. Baby, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Oh, darling, place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud that maybe we found love right where we are. Or maybe we found love right where we are. And we found love right where we are.
All right. We're going to actually go over that list we just read. We had to kind of rush through that last segment to keep on time. But let's kind of go over that. So what was 10 again? Let's
Spend more time with family.
spend more time with family. That is a That's definitely something I need to do. My wife and I are so busy that I hardly have time to spend with her. Now, she actually works at the radio station, so technically, am I spending time with her? Well, yeah, we're in the same building, but we never get to spend quality time together. So that's something I wish I could do more. What about you guys?
Yeah, I guess I need to work on it too because me, my brother, and my mom, when my sister is away, we don't really spend time with each other. We just say hey at home, and then we do our own thing.
Okay.
So we never hang out, like go out as a family, or we haven't in a very long time.
When your sister was back, did you guys get to?
Yeah, I mean, like we went to dinner, and then we would have like family, like house dinners and stuff.
What do you guys normally eat when you eat together?
Like kalbi.
Kalbi? Oh,
Yeah. My mom makes such good kalbi. I'm not even joking. It's so good.
no, my mom's kalbi is good.
Wait.
No.
Wait a second.
Hold up. My mom's kimchi jjigae is better probably too, huh?
I don't think
kidding.
so.
Hey, you guys can have your mothers make me some carby, and I can taste it and let you guys know who's better.
What about you, Darryl, man? What about family time? How's that been for you, man?
You know, I honestly hadn't thought about making this a part of my when I saw this, spend more time with family, I was thinking that this is probably what people who have children, like are married and have kids, would probably put.
Probably.
Of course, you know, I'm not married, I don't have any kids, so I don't really think about this as much. But
Right.
I don't think it's ever a bad thing to try to spend more time with family. But I think right now, I'm spending as much time as I can bear.
Gotcha. What about you, Angela?
Well, I live at home, so, and I don't go out, so I'm home all the time, but I'm on Skype with Dave usually. I mean, like by usual, I'm talking.
Like all the time?
Yeah. And my family, I recently hooked up the computer to the TV.
Oh.
So they've been watching dramas together nonstop.
Hey, let me tell you, when you hook up TV to the computer to our parents, that is like a life-changing moment.
Well, my mom and my dad were hovered over an iPad, like watching
Yeah,
dramas
right,
off the
right.
iPad. So I was like, what? Oh, okay. So I hooked up the computer to the TV. And so my whole family has been watching Korean dramas like nonstop for the past few weeks. And I don't like Korean dramas. So I sit in my room.
Man, Korean dramas, I'm going to admit, recently has gotten better. But until like 5 years ago, I think all the Korean dramas, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like most of the Korean dramas were like predictable. Like somebody was going to get cancer.
Yeah,
Somebody
that's
was
how
going to
it
fall in
is.
love with like their long lost brother or sister, right? There's always the rich person and the poor person, and the families like hate each other, and you find out like they've hated each other a long time ago, or somebody gets hit by a car, they end up dying by cancer. You know what I mean? It always goes back to cancer, right?
No, that's
Never
how it is.
understood.
But more recently, I've realized that most Korean dramas have the same actors and actresses.
Oh, they use the same ones. over and
Yeah,
over?
like there's different dramas, but they're all the same people, and all they do is scream at each other the whole time, and it just
Well, you know what? I
my
will say
fist
this:
with TV.
I don't like Korean dramas, but my love from the stars. Is that what it was? 별에서 온
yeah.
그대? OMG,
I've been told that
that was good.
Korean dramas are the best way and fastest way to actually learn
Korean.
to speak Korean.
You know,
Wow.
I learned Korean from Muandojeon, Infinity Challenge. Yeah, and so I only learned bad stuff.
What was it that you just?
It's a
variety
a
show.
variety show, but it's very famous. And watching that, because you're enjoying it, you're entertained, you're watching and you're trying to understand, so you start picking up on words. And you learn how to say something in a certain scenario. But, you know, on the show, you've got some characters, they say some stuff you probably shouldn't say in like a business meeting, right? And certain times I will just say it because that's what I learned. It's like, oh, no, you shouldn't say that. But yeah, I think I would say the same thing. Like people who want to learn English, like people who come from Korea, I tell them to watch a movie or something like that with subtitles. That helps.
I'm just not down with that.
I want to backtrack for just a second because I think I kind of made it sound like I don't appreciate the time that I spend with my family. But thinking more about it, when I was growing up, the most time that I actually spent with my sister and my parents were at night when we would sit down and watch Korean dramas together.
That's funny.
And we
What
would,
Korean drama do
peel
you remember?
fruit, eat oranges.
That's
Gosh,
what
this
my
is really going
family
to
does.
date me. 바람은 불어도,
바람은 불어도.
I don't know that one.
남자셋, 여자셋.
I watched that. I actually did
Not
watch
to say, not to
that,
say.
but it was really funny.
That was a sitcom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a sitcom. There's a couple others that I don't really remember the names of, but I do remember that we would spend a lot of time
Yeah, man.
watching.
Well, me
dramas
and
together.
Sylvia, we spent a lot of time together. So
A lot of time together watching dramas, or
no,
just
me
together.
just like torturing her,
so like
making her miserable,
Quality sister time,
Yep.
right? Yeah, gotcha. Quality
sticking
for
my
you.
foot in her face. You know,
Oh, that's
Stuff like
hey,
that.
There's no better way to show affection than sticking your foot in other people's faces. What was the next on the
Number
list?
9 was Fall in Love.
Fall in love. I think you really don't have control over it, but during the holidays, I see on Facebook a lot of people, single people. They're always like, "Oh, I want to fall in love."
that sounds like desperation to me. You can't force it.
Well, at my age, when all your friends are getting married or they've been together with someone for a long time and they're starting to have kids, that's when I really start to think about it. I don't
Like get really lonely.
right. I get kind of lonely, and
Like your video, lonely.
and then also at my age, I've got to think not so much about just casual dating, but thinking
Yeah,
about someone
right.
that I'm
So that you're
plan
not
on
like
marrying
80
at some
years
point.
old when your kid graduates high school.
Right, like my next girlfriend. I mean,
She's gonna be
she's
the
gonna be
one.
my next wife
Oh
because
my
I just can't
gosh.
waste
Dun,
more
dun,
time
dun.
and waste money.
The pressure.
You got to think of it as an investment, right?
You hear that, ladies?
Oh, do you hear that, future wife?
Yeah.
You're an investment.
You hear that?
You're an investment. No, I see what you're saying. So you don't want to spend time dating someone that you're not going to marry. That's what
Right.
you're saying.
You don't want to
Right.
waste that time.
You don't have the time to like go through heartbreaks and just deal with
Right.
a lot
Exactly.
of drama, right?
Exactly.
But by now, you should know what you want. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, I want a Ferrari, but I can't get one. You know what I mean? So
Well, no, that's why I'm saying it's easier. If he knows what he wants, it's easier because when you meet somebody and they already throw red flags, move on.
I agree with
Like,
that completely, and I think that's why it's been so long since I've been in a relationship.
Because you
'cause I
find
just kind
someone
of-
and they throw up red flags and you're like, oh, she crazy. She cray cray.
right? I kind
out.
of, I'm at the point that I know early on whether or not it's something that's
Right.
worth putting more time into. Or
what's one of the biggest things
all
that
right,
you
number
look for?
8. Help others in their dreams.
He saw that question going. We talked about that a little bit. I think it's really becoming someone that can help other people, right? Would
Help
you agree?
others
I think that's what they're
achieve their
saying.
dreams.
Yeah.
That's weird because some people like to dream big.
Yeah, but I like to help people.
Yeah.
I mean, we all
Yeah.
like helping people.
This year, let's all help each other with their dreams. What are y'all's dreams?
I would like to. I don't know, man. I didn't think about that. What about you, Jennifer? Do you have a dream this year?
I don't
Can
know.
we help you? Well, you're graduating.
Yeah.
Can we help you find a job?
Possibly. I will put you guys up to the task for sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know.
But
if
it's
Jennifer find a job.
Anyone out there who has a job for Jennifer, please send it to her. Please message us.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. She can listen. I don't know about anything else, but she has a really nice smile. So if you need somebody with a nice smile, hit up Jennifer.
Thank you.
What was next on the list?
Next was quit smoking.
Quit smoking. You said this. Quitting smoking is one of the hardest things to do. I mean, a former smoker here. I think you remember. I'd be like, "Oh, this is. I'm going to quit. I'm going to quit. I'm going to quit." I think I said that for like years.
Right?
Never really
And we
got to
actually
do it.
started smoking at a really early age too. I think we started when we were 14.
Yeah, 14.
Oh
15.
my
Well, the
God.
first true story. They can't like go back and arrest me for this, right? Or get in
No,
trouble
they
for this?
can't.
Okay, good. The first time I ever touched a cigarette was 6th grade. All right. I was hanging out with some older nunas, and we went to Brahms, and I was in 6th grade. This was the summer of 6th grade going into 7th grade. We were at Brahms, and she was smoking a cigarette. She was like, "You want to try one?" I was like, "Sure." So she gave me a cigarette. 6th grade. 6th grade.
Wow, what an influence.
Yeah.
For real.
And then we
Then you're like, hey, Daryl, guess what I did? You want to try it with me?
No, yeah, we started at a very young age. Not proud of that, but yeah, we actually smoked for a long time.
And the only reason why I brought that up is because once you've been smoking for a certain number of years, it just turns into such a bad habit to break from.
Right.
You know, not to mention, you know, the physical addiction to the nicotine.
But it's good to quit because, especially, you know, your loved ones and stuff, they don't like it, right? I mean, they don't like. I know girls don't like kissing a guy right after they smoked. You know, that's for sure.
So this goes
Right.
back into the fall in love.
Yeah.
It all works together.
But I know that's true.
Will, I think you mentioned that the good news is that once you quit smoking, I think after 10 years, your lungs
They
slowly
repair
start
them.
to,
Yeah,
to
they
heal
repair
themselves, and
themselves,
after
right.
10 years, it's as if you never smoked before.
Right.
Something like that. So
Yeah, but they also did say that's if you quit smoking before like the age of 30 or something. So,
Sorry, Daryl.
sorry.
when Will and I talked about this, I think I was 28. And I was like, okay, so I've got about a year and a half to quit.
Yeah.
And then 30 came around, and the rest is history.
Yes. What was next on the list?
Number 6 was learn something exciting.
Learn something exciting.
Now, that's something everybody can do.
That is something
Jennifer can learn how to ski.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's right.
I am going to
Wow.
learn.
You'll be done with your resolution by the end of next week.
You know, I actually want to, you know, I think you said this too. I want to become more fluent in Korean. I think that would just be really nice.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And I would like to start learning Spanish.
Oh, that's one for me, too.
I want to learn Spanish. I think it would just be so cool. You know, just speak
For
three languages.
sure.
Yeah. I guess that's exciting. I
Verdad?
don't know. Huh?
Verdad?
What you call me? It's like a Russian name, man.
Verdad, it's like for real. Really?
Oh, really?
Oh.
In Spanish.
Doesn't that isn't there like a nacho chip called Verdad?
Verde, green.
Fuego?
Oh.
I know a lot of cuss words in Spanish.
So do I.
I do.
Yeah.
Wait, we can't say those here.
I know a lot.
I learned a lot of Spanish working at a restaurant.
Right. That's
They'd
how
always
I
call
know
me-
some Spanish.
They call me Chino or Chinito.
Oh, really? Doesn't that mean
Literally
Chinese?
means Chinese person. So this is what I would do. They call me Chino. I'm like, no, Chino. Coreano. No, Chino. No, Coreano. And then I look at them and I'd be like, oh, Honduras? Chile? El Salvador? And the El Salvadorians and Mexicans, they hate
each other, right.
So they get so mad. And I'm
Isn't
like, okay,
that
Coreano.
like Mexican and Puerto Ricans, right? They hate each other too?
I don't know about the
Puerto
Puerto
the
Rican.
Ricans.
Haitians and the Dominican Republicans.
Oh yeah.
They share an island, but they hate each other.
Why?
I think. Don't take my word
It's
for
like
that.
it's like Koreans and like Japanese, like they hate each other and they share just like a very small body of water.
Like Northern and Southern Ireland,
They hate each other.
the Protestants and the Catholics.
Oh, that's
Right,
true.
yeah.
Yes. Well, I think I don't know. New Year resolutions are always fun to talk about, but at the end of the day, I mean, I say I'm going to learn Spanish, but I probably am not.
Rosetta Stone.
Rosetta Stone.
Those things are so expensive.
Really
Oh my
expensive.
god,
Tell
they're
me
so
about it.
expensive.
Yeah, like I was like, okay, I'm gonna learn Spanish. I looked at like Barnes and Noble.
$300, right?
Yeah, and I was like, what?
And you can only
You know
transfer
what?
it onto 2 computers or something.
That's it.
I'll give you this link that it's free and that they have a lot of languages. They added a bunch a few days ago, but it's actually really good. So
I've seen those demo tapes.
no,
Like-
it's not Rosetta Stone, but it's actually a really good website that I was looking on.
And
they
it's
just
free?
they don't have Russian. Yeah, They have Swedish, like Kavina is girl. Oh my God, woman.
What?
Kavina is woman. I was learning Swedish because they didn't have Russian.
Why don't we go ahead and post that on our website?
Okay, post
Yeah,
what?
for
The
sure.
website?
Yeah,
Next Gen
there's a lot of languages on there.
Okay, well, if you go to www.nextgenconnections.org, we will have that link up for you. And you know what? How about the four of us learn a different language this year?
Yeah, okay.
Huh? Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, the site doesn't have Russian, and I want to learn Russian.
Well, you're learning Swedish. What did you say?
Kavina.
Kavina?
Yeah.
Man up, Kavina.
It's because I want to go. I want to eventually move to Sweden.
Okay, well,
I think it would be fun.
See, you learn
Except
Swedish.
the food.
You learn. Well, hey, they've got IKEA.
No, they have this food. I watched it on How It's Made or something, and it's like the worst smelling food ever.
Oh,
It's like fermented fish.
we have fermented.
Oh, I know what you're
cabbage.
talking about.
I forget what it's called, but it's like a delicacy over there. But it makes people puke here because we can't handle the smell. Just the smell. Anyway, www.
But the women there are beautiful, right?
I
Or is
think so.
Yeah.
That is Sweden.
Yeah, that's Sweden. I love their meatballs.
Oh, Swedish meatballs.
Yes, they're the best. Daryl, what language are you going to learn this year? Korean?
Korean.
Okay.
Spanish.
Spanish. All right. So January 1st next year, we do our show in a different
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's take a break and we'll be right back.
멘탈은 붕괴 멘붕 지켜봐라 이 진동의 힘 척추를 타고 내려오는 이 느낌 꽃한송이 피우리라 못 잡힌 fire 다같이 불조심 이거말로 하는 요가 뻣뻣한 자들은 한 번에 녹아 거리가 길면 반드시 잡힌다 세상은 역지경 수리 마수리 수수리 싸바하 네 영혼을 확 깨우는 자장가 저 위로 올라가 자신을 내려봐 숨어 금속 Come on is looking for you What you gon' do when they come for you Come on is gonna find you What you gon' do, huh? 멘붕 Yeah 멘붕 Yeah Feel the bass go boom, 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 boom. 멘붕 boom, boom. Feel the bass go boom, boom. 멘붕 보름달이 떴다 강강 swallow 21이 떴다 everybody swallow 이 세상의 멱살을 흔드는 막춤 숨겨진 내 눈은 감별의 짝퉁 빠르디빠르난 뛰어싼 토끼처럼 대박을 터뜨려 쌍꺼비처럼 헝클어진 머리에 풀리는 동공 멘탈은 붕괴 미션은 성공 비비디바비디 부하푸는 마타타 지금 너의 무의식을 따라가 돌고 도는 이 세상을 바라봐 숨어 금속 Come on is looking for you What you gon' do when they come for you Come on is gonna find you What you gon' do, huh? 멘붕 Yeah Yeah Feel the bass go boom, 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 boom 멘붕 Feel the bass go boom, boom 멘붕 멘붕 Feel the bass go 멘붕 Feel the bass go Feel the bass go Feel the bass go 멘붕 Feel the bass go Feel the bass go Feel the bass go 멘붕 Feel the bass go Feel the bass go Feel the bass go 멘붕 How beautiful is this life How painful is this life How beautiful is this life How painful
K-pop music has changed a lot, man. It's changed a lot since Candy, H.O.T.
Oh, for
A
sure.
long way. I don't know. I like old K-pop though.
Me too. I was listening to Baby Vox a while ago.
come
I like
on,
Baby
yes. Finkel, you got to check out Finkel too.
Right, yeah. And
SES. You know SES?
yes, I do.
Oh, come on, man. Those are the best. All right, well, looking back on 2014, there are many things we can look at. There are many things we can reminisce on. But we chose to pick something that we feel like is very important to look back on because it's, it's just
Part of the
very
culture.
part of the culture, and we have to be accepting of just the culture, right, and the changes. So, Jennifer, you want to introduce to us the very important list of 2014?
All right, we're going to be talking about the 10 slang words of 2014. All right, so number 1 is basic.
That's a slang word?
Yeah,
Basic?
like
So basic.
yeah, she's a basic B.
basic,
What does that mean?
Like, she's
simple.
simple, and the main thing when somebody calls a girl basic is like, she's wearing leggings with a North Face jacket and a Starbucks cup. That's basic.
You call them basic.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I actually know this one.
I've never heard of that. By the way,
Daryl.
you remember the word some that you
Some.
taught some a couple of days ago?
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to actually the Korean radio here, and somebody actually used that word. Somebody was dating something, and they're like, "Oh, before they were dating, we didn't know." They're like, "Sami mo 있었나 봐요," or something like that. I was like,
Oh, wow.
Hey, I know that word." So I learned this word, but too bad it's 2014 now. Like it's old news now, right?
Oh, because it was just
It's
yesterday.
2015.
Yeah.
I wish I knew last year. I would have sounded cooler to my youth kids.
All right. Number 2 is bae.
Oh,
Okay,
I know that one.
I will tell. I have used "bae" 3 years ago to one of my exes, and it would annoy the crap out of him. And then I stopped, and everyone uses it now, and it's annoying.
Where does it come from? Did
Baby.
They
Yeah,
just got lazy and took out a B?
Yeah, I was just joking around. I'd always be like "bae,"
Hey,
And
baby. Hey, baby.
yeah, I would just be joking, but that was like 3 years ago. And now everyone is basic.
Base.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw people start using "bae," but I didn't.
Right.
Where do these slings come from, by the way? I mean, do they come from movies or like songs
I don't
or
know.
a celebrity
Just
one that
coin
uses
terms.
Just everyone starts to use it.
it?
I think.
It's got to start somewhere, though, right?
Right.
I started "bae." I'm just saying.
But yeah, it's another way to say baby, and it's also before anyone else. That's the translation of BAE, bae.
Oh, before
Anyone else.
Wait, before anyone else. What does that mean? Like,
Like you're my bae.
You put them before anyone else.
Yeah.
oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
All right. Number 3 is Man Crush Monday / Woman Crush Wednesday. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
On Instagram and stuff.
Yep.
Yep. I've posted a few on women. What is it? Women Crush Wednesdays?
Right.
Of your wife?
Yeah.
I think I saw one of your wife that you posted.
Yeah, I've done that a few times.
Yeah. Most people put up like celebrities or something if
Yeah.
they're not in a relationship.
I posted, no, not me. This girl posted me as her Woman Crush Wednesday once, one of my friends, and Dave was like, I'm going to punch her in the face.
Oh my goodness.
It was so funny.
Wow.
Is he the
Dave.
jealous type?
He was
Dave.
joking, but it was really funny.
Dave.
Ooh, okay. Number 4, it's not a lot of people use this, I think, but it's Bible.
What does that mean?
If you know the Kim Kardashian show, they use a Bible all the time. It's like whenever you're telling the truth, you're like, oh, Bible. Like, Bible, I went to the store today. Or like, Bible, he likes me.
Oh, okay.
You say Bible
So
to
kinda
make
like
it the truth.
A few years ago when people would say real talk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Real
it's like you cannot lie if you say Bible.
Okay, and that's from Kim Kardashian?
Yeah, it's from the Kardashian. It's like one of their
It
things.
went from like, I'm going to be honest, to like real talk to Bible.
Bible. Okay, number 5 is thirsty.
Ah, okay.
Ooh, she
Yeah, I've
thirsty.
seen
Yeah, she's thirsty. Oh, he's thirsty tonight.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
And that just means, you
Thirsty
know,
for some water.
yeah, you want someone or something. Mostly
Don't
someone.
people use like pulling? Like he's pulling, she's pulling.
I think that's old.
pulling?
Is that old? I see people
Yeah.
use that.
Yeah, I
Pulling.
think that's old. I don't hear that anymore.
Yeah, that's pretty old. I'm just saying.
Oh,
It's 2015. Come on.
bad.
All right, 6 is dough. DOE, dough.
I've been saying that for a while
Instead
too.
of though.
Doe, D-O-E.
I don't know
Yes.
about that there though.
Now,
Yeah,
what does that stand for?
Though.
It's another way to say though, like THOU.
You already
Oh,
know though.
so there's no, it's not like bay where it actually has.
No, it's
Okay.
just
It's just it's shorter for saying though, but I say it a lot too.
yeah, like
Okay.
And it usually
Look at that
follows
hair, though.
DAT instead of THAT. That though.
that dough.
I don't know about
I
that
just
though.
yeah, I say I don't know about that there though.
Sounds like a Vietnamese person's name.
That dough.
that.
Oh right.
Okay, yeah. Number 7 is turned, like getting turned.
Turn up. Yep.
Yeah, turn up.
Does that
Turn
mean
up.
like excited?
Yeah, it means excited or getting
I
hyped
feel
up.
old just even asking you what that means.
Yeah.
So like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, there was crunk.
Yeah.
Get
Oh,
Dude,
crunk.
get turned.
Get it,
Wow.
crunk? I don't. Wow, me?
No, I mean that was still part of my time. I think.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
She's like, oh wow, make us feel old. Don't bring that.
Make
in.
us, make you. I know
you're-
all of these.
you're old.
We know all of these.
Okay, my bad.
For sure. Number 8 is bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
Bye.
Where did that come from?
Bye, Felicia.
I think it's from a movie called Friday.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
That's what
it's
I
from
thought,
Friday.
okay.
And then everybody started using it like to say bye to someone that just like leaves.
Yeah, it's that movie's like old.
Or
Very old.
the other way I've seen people use it is if, how do I put this simply? Somebody was talking trash about someone else, and the original person was just like, you know what, I don't have time for this. Bye, Felicia.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
right. You
Bye,
can just say
Felicia.
like bye.
Me and Janice will
Bye.
say it for like 30 minutes straight.
I like how you guys just put your hand up with the finger.
Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
It's like it's you put your hand up. It's like this very small weak wave.
No, it's just
No,
like
it's
a.
just
It's like a finger.
Like you got
Like
sass.
bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
It's really fast. Bye.
Bye, Felicia. We'll try that one day. Bye, Felicia.
Jeez.
Bye, Felicia.
He sounds so.
Don't use
Bye,
it.
Felicia.
You gotta say it ghetto.
Bye, bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Redneck.
Okay, number 9 is fleek.
I don't
Do you
know.
guys know what that means?
What the fleek?
No. It means like on point. Like my friend Mina, she uploaded a Instagram of herself
That's fleek.
and she's like eyebrows on fleek. It means like it was on point.
Fleek.
Yeah.
Where does that word come from?
Yeah.
No idea, but it's widely used. I've seen it used a lot.
I have never seen
And
I've
people
actually
speak-
never seen it either.
Really?
fleek.
And I hear it all the time. Like, oh my gosh, that's so on fleek.
That's so on fleek.
Or like,
On
oh,
point.
that's fleek.
Oh, that's fleek. That is fleek.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, but my sister, I asked her if she knew what that meant, and she was like, I don't know.
I've never heard that
Yeah.
either.
So I guess it's kind of new, but I've heard it before.
Oh.
Number 10 is yas. YAS. SSS.
Which is in place for yes.
Yes. It's another way to say yes, but you say yas.
Are you going out tonight? Yas.
Like it's like another way to say yes, but just you want to get that more oomph in there.
How
So
do
you
they say it? How do they say it?
Yeah, like
I mean, how do you?
yas.
So it's a slang word in Germany.
How do you say,
Yeah.
wait, how do you say this without sounding not cool? I just don't understand.
I don't know if you like agree with
It
someone.
used to be yeah.
It's like, dude, is this fleek? Yas.
No, it's like oh my gosh, like ramyeon sounds so good right now, and you say yas like that.
Oh.
Yeah, you know.
You gotta throw in the little yas.
Yeah. Anyway.
No, it's yas.
Or like whenever you're really excited, you can say yes, yes.
Man,
Just try it next time.
I feel old. You guys feel old?
I'm gonna start.
No.
I'm gonna use these words at work just to confuse my coworkers.
The only one
See what
I
they say.
didn't know was fleek.
Fleek. I'm gonna start using that. Basic. Can we put this up? Can we put this list up as well?
For sure.
We'll put it up. I'm sure nobody else needs it, but I want to start sounding hip and cool. So
But these are words from 2014. So
Yeah.
you're kind of behind a year.
A little behind.
Yes.
bah, Felicia. All right. Well, let's take a break and we'll be right back.
Hey, this is Wilcho.
Hi, I'm Angela, and we want to take this moment to introduce you to something brand new.
We're starting an English language radio show here at Dallas Korean Radio. We want to create a platform for the Asian Americans, giving this community a voice and place to come together to talk about all things, including sports, news, and what it's like being an Asian American.
Beginning October 30th, 2014 at midnight, our show titled Fresh Off the Pod will be available on podcast through iTunes or at www.nextgenconnections.org.
We ask for your support as we attempt to do something that has never been done before. For the first time, Asian Americans in the DFW area will have a show targeted specially for them.
And we want to make sure that we stay true to being a show that exists for the sole purpose of supporting the next Asian generations.
Make sure you go to www.nextgenconnections.org to stay updated on what's going on and what's coming up.
Keep it fresh. Fresh off the pot.
We still need a name for Fresh Off the Stupid.
Fresh off the food.
So we have 3 articles this week, and yeah, we can vote. So the first one is kind of ridiculous, and it actually happened in Seoul, in Korea. So a plastic surgery clinic in Seoul's Gangnam district is under investigation after surgery party pictures were posted to Instagram. So let me explain what happened without reading the article. They were mid-surgery, and they decided to celebrate a birthday.
Oh.
So there are pictures of it says it's not the nurses, but the assistant nurses. There are pictures of the assistant nurses with a birthday cake and candles on Instagram while there's a patient behind them underneath from surgery.
My goodness.
This was so. I thought there was one similar in China as well.
Maybe, but this one was Seoul
Really?
from, what is the 30th, 2 days ago?
Okay.
Yeah, so...
There was a similar incident in China where they were doing surgery on somebody and they took a I think that either the hospital was closing down or something, and they wanted to take a photo for something they can remember themselves by or something, and they took it while they were operating on a person in China.
That's horrible.
That is horrible.
I mean, because you know how you have to be super squeaky clean in surgery,
Yeah.
rooms and stuff. They have
Right.
like a cake with like candles lit, and they said the clinic posted a statement on its website apologizing for the quote unquote careless actions and senseless behavior of the staff members in the photos.
Man.
It says he had her Instagram account showing an apparent birthday party featuring cookies, hamburgers, and a cake lit with candles in an operating room while a patient was unconscious on the table.
Dang.
So
That's kind of hardcore.
I guess they didn't get any cake.
I'm sure they ate the cake.
Yeah.
I mean, the patient.
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine, like, if you were that patient and you saw that article and you're like, wait, that's me. I was wearing those clothes.
Yeah.
Wonder if there's like a candle inside you.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's number one. The second one is a thief stole an Android tablet from a charity shop, only to return it 8 days later as it didn't work. So
Wait, well, first of all, what's a charity shop?
I guess people donate things or sell things, and the shop, I think it's like a Goodwill.
Oh.
Yeah, Goodwill. What was the other one? Swiss Army? Is this Swiss
Salvation.
Army? Salvation Army. Salvation Army.
Sweden.
Whoops. So basically, it says Chris Callis. His name is Callis. Callis Christopher Hooson swiped the device from the window display of Johnny Kennedy Whitley Bay when staff weren't looking. But the 33-year-old struggled to get the tablet to work and tried to donate it back to the shop just 8 days later. But he was recognized by the staff from CCTV footage and got arrested.
Oh, man. Well, I guess maybe in his mind he was trying to do the right thing by returning it.
After he found out it doesn't work?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because, if it worked, he would not have returned it.
Yeah.
It says it's not very nice to steal from a charity shop.
Well, it's not nice to steal, period, but...
Yeah.
Especially at a charity shop.
Exactly.
I don't know. People are just...
So not fleek.
Okay.
All right, that was good. Was that good? Sound a little forced? Okay.
The last one is pretty short, so I'm just going to read it. In Fort Lauderdale, Florida, a shoplifting suspect, apparently out of options after being confronted by employees, smeared poop in their faces. What? Police. Marisol Toribio, 32, was arrested Tuesday by Coral Springs police.
Wait. Afterwards, did he call them a poopy head?
I don't know. It says, according to court documents, Toribio was caught stealing from Macy's, so she pulled some poop out of her pants and smeared it on the faces of the loss prevention employees who confronted her.
Oh, man.
She appeared in bond court Wednesday morning. She faces theft charges plus a charge of tampering with or fabricating physical evidence.
With her poop?
I don't know. Okay, so she reached in her pants and...
Well, reaching pants like she's not carrying poop in her pockets, right? I'm assuming she reached down.
That's what I'm saying. So did she get scared?
Let's check this out. So if it's not in her pockets and it's just like, does she poop on command? Like, ooh, I need arsenal.
Whoa, maybe.
I need ammunition. Poop. How does that work?
Maybe she got scared. Mm-hmm. Because you know how some people need to release when they get scared. So maybe she got scared and
her reaction
panicked.
was wow, that's gross.
That is so gross. Can you imagine the prevention employee's face? Like he's like, oh.
Do you think the police made them keep the poop on their face as evidence? Like take pictures? And
that is so disgusting.
No, don't wipe it off. You're messing with evidence.
But those are our three.
We're going to have to bring you down to the station.
Those are our three articles. So we have plastic surgery birthday party.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to think of like clever names. So plastic surgery birthday party, charity thief. Uh-huh. And poopy face.
Poopy head. This is a pretty good list. Well, let's vote. Let's go with Jennifer first this time. Jennifer, who do you choose as the winner of Fresh Off the Stupid this week?
For sure, poopy face.
Poopy face. What about you, D-Real?
I'm going to have to go with the charity shoplifter.
Okay.
And
yeah.
I hate that I have to pick this one because I've had a similar experience.
Where you...
Would you like to
I took
elaborate?
something. Okay, so when we were in middle school and high school, we used to go to the library to study after school, but most of the time we just goof off and talk and get really loud. So we would always get yelled at by the librarians. And next to the librarian desk, there's this plaque that had the rules of conduct for the library. So when they weren't looking, I stole it. But then I felt bad, and like a couple weeks later, I went back to return it, and I got caught as I was hanging it back up. I got kicked out.
I'll get her. I'm going to steal the rules plaque. This will show her. How old are you?
Probably 14 or 15.
Oh, my.
Oh, man.
That is too old to be thinking that way. Ooh, this is going to hurt them.
All right, what about you, Angela?
I think I'm going to go with the salvation, or not the, what is it, the charity thief guy.
Charity thief guy?
That's pretty dumb.
Yeah. I'm actually going to go with the plastic surgeons. That's my choice because that's just idiotic. Well, so I guess we have our winner.
Yay!
Is the charity thief person.
Yep.
All right. Well, anybody out there planning on stealing from people, if you happen to steal, don't steal. But if you steal, don't take it back.
And if you do, don't get caught.
And don't get caught. Yeah. All right. We'll be back. And when we come back, it will be our award-winning segment, Korean Word of the Week.
We stumble and fall. I'm still learning to love. Just started to crawl. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I will swallow my pride. You're the one that I love, and I'm saying goodbye. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. Anywhere I will find you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. Anywhere I will find you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something.
All right. It is now time for the award-winning segment, Korean word of the week is
Membung.
membung. What does that mean?
It means mental breakdown.
Okay.
So it's actually short for the phrase mental 붕괴.
봉괴?
붕괴?
붕괴.
Mental 붕괴.
What does that mean?
So mental means mental. But it's often used to mean one's mental status in Korean.
Okay.
And if something is 붕괴되다, that means it's collapsed.
Okay.
So mental 붕괴 literally means that your brain or your mental status has collapsed. And it's used in various situations, but it's mostly used when something bad has happened to you and you don't know what to do.
Oh, okay.
Like, for example, let's say that you thought your test was in 5 hours, but it turned out that it's only in the next 20 minutes or so.
Uh-huh.
So in that kind of situation, you'd say, 나 지금 멘붕 상태야, which means right now my status is 멘붕.
So it's like mental breakdown. So, like you said, when you find yourself in a situation where you're just kind of like, I guess it's like chaotic, and you really don't know what to do.
Yeah.
멘붕. 나는 지금 나는 멘붕이다. 멘붕이야?
멘붕 상태야.
멘붕 상태야. Is there another example?
Yeah. So let's say, for example, you have to study for a test or something, and you lost the notes that you had. So 나 노트 잃어버리고 완전 멘붕했어.
Hey, your Korean is improving, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. 나는
나 노트 잃어버리고 완전 멘붕했어.
멘붕했어. That's 멘붕. I've heard people use it before.
Yeah, me too.
But I don't know when to like really. I never really knew when to use it. You know what I mean? Like, can you use it when you're just like you're not really sure what to do? I mean, can you use it when you're just like, hey, like, can you do something for me? You're not really sure. You're like, oh, you know, I don't know, kung 멘붕이야? Or is it something? Is that not really like the right time to use it? You know what I mean? Like, there's certain words you're like, I think today I learned the real definition. Before that, you know, you can only go with circumstances. Like, I've heard it in this circumstance, but you really don't know when to use it. So now I know.
Can you use the word alone? Like, if I'm stressed at work, can I just be like, "Membong"?
I don't think.
I don't
think.
I don't think people actually do that. Yeah.
Randomly,
Like-
membong. Not
I
a
think-
membong.
You should try and see how they react and tell us about it next week.
Yeah, membong.
All right.
That's a good Korean word of the week. All right. Well, we have a couple of minutes here on the show, so before we sign off, let us know, how was 2014 for you? Just real quick, Jennifer.
It was, I think it was a good year. I mean, I experienced new things. I turned 21 this year. So, yeah.
Hey, it's a good age.
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
I think 23 is my favorite age, though.
Really?
Jordan year.
23? I think for me it was 25.
19.
Well, I mean, 19, you can't do anything. Like, because you're
Well, you can't do things legally. You can still do
But
things.
honestly, we did everything at the age of 19. We were able to. But yeah, so you had a pretty good year.
Yeah, I think I learned a lot of things. I
That's good.
experienced new things.
That's good. And turned legal.
For sure.
Yeah. Daryl, how was 2014
It
for
was
you?
up, down, and all around.
But it's looking up. Yeah.
Back up.
What about you, Angela?
It was good.
It was good?
Yeah, it was. I had to learn a lot, and I mean a lot of patience, which I don't like because I'm not patient.
Yeah. But doing good? Hopeful for the next year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, 2014 was definitely a life-changing year. Got to do a lot of new stuff, and but 2015 I'm excited about, and it should be a good year for all of us. Well, I guess we're gonna say goodbye here. We want to thank you guys for those who are listening and who have stuck with us this whole time. We really appreciate you guys, and we appreciate you guys sticking with us. And we're continuing to grow. We're continuing to put ideas together and bring brand new stuff all the time. So we thank you for listening to Fresh Off the Pod, episode 10. And please continue to find us on Facebook. Just Fresh Off the Pod, and you can come to our website, www.nextgenconnections.org, and we're constantly putting up news articles, sports. You guys can keep up to date on when all of that happens. With that said, we're going to say goodbye. Thank you for listening, and until next week, keep it fresh.
Fresh off the pod.
Bye, Felicia.
Do you ever think about me? Do you ever cry yourself to sleep in the middle of the night when you awake? Are you calling out for me? Do you ever reminisce? I can't believe I'm acting like this. No, it's crazy how I still can feel your kiss. It's been 6 months, 8 days, 12 hours since you went away. Yeah, I miss you so much and I don't know what to say. I should be over you, I should know better, but it's just not the case. It's been been 6 months, 8 days, 12 hours since you went away. Do you ever ask about me? Do your friends still tell you what to do? Every time the phone rings, do you wish it was me calling you? Do you still feel the same? Or has time put out the flame? I miss you. Is everything okay? 8 days, 12 hours since you went away. Oh yeah, I miss you so much and I don't know what to say. I should be over you, I should know better, but it's just not the case. It's been 6 months, 8 days, 12 hours since you went away. It's hard enough just passing the time when I can't seem to get you off my mind. And where is the good goodbye? Tell me why. Tell me why. I miss you so much and I don't know what to say. I should be over you, I should know better, but it's just not the case. It's been 6 months, 8 days, 12 hours since you went away. Sing it for me.
Hey, this is Wilcho.
Hi, I'm Angela, and we want to take this moment to introduce you to something brand new.
We're starting an English language radio show here at Dallas Korean Radio. We want to create a platform for the Asian Americans, giving this community a voice and place to come together to talk about all things, including sports, news, and what it's like being an Asian American.
Beginning October 30th, 2014 at midnight, our show titled Fresh Off the Pod will be available on podcast through iTunes or at www.nextgenconnections.org.
We ask for your support as we attempt to do something that has never been done before. For the first time, Asian Americans in the DFW area will have a show targeted especially for them.
And we want to make sure that we stay true to being a show that exists for the sole purpose of supporting the next Asian generations.
Make sure you go to www.nextgenconnections.org to stay updated on what's going on and what's coming on.
Keep it fresh. Fresh off the pot.